I'm back. The kid's back.
Don't call yourself the kid.
I am the kid. My screen name, not my screen name, my gamer tag used to be the Big Kid
You were
28.
the big kid, not the kid.
The big kid.
I was the big kid, but now I removed that shit. That
Now you're
shit
just
hit different.
You're just
you know?
the kid.
I'm the kid now, boy. Let's go. Let's go, boy.
You having a stroke?
Nah, I'm something in this water, I guess.
Brings
Don't
a fucking gallon.
All right. I'll take the cap. No, I don't want. I don't.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right, hold
Keep
on.
the cap.
Hold on.
Drink, hydrate.
It's good for the skin.
Water's good
So
for
I've
usually
read.
everything. It's essential. Yeah. Vital.
But that's the only thing I point out.
You're like,
It's just good
you
for the
tried
skin,
this
you know?
water? Got dry skin.
Hey, I'm just big on the skin, man. I do my face masks.
You're
I
a
do
big
all-
skin guy.
Yeah.
I became a big skin guy a couple months ago. Then I was like, this is not worth it.
It's too like he snaps me like his facials and stuff. Like you know,
I gotta
Cool.
get my glow up.
yeah, do you, man? It's just
You are out here glowing.
Well, you know what it is. I say I take care of my skin, and I'm putting baby oil and sitting in the sun for 2 hours.
You
so
just
it's
fucking
like-
burnt yourself to a crisp.
Yeah.
It's all about how it looks, not how it's actually healthy. It's
Right.
like when I went on a diet.
oh yeah.
It's just if I look healthy, it's fine. I felt awful.
Yeah.
I haven't had meat, iron
Depressed.
deficient. Yeah. Well, hey, you look good.
Yeah.
I've had a carb since 03.
Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I'm joined today by Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey, and Nash. Nash, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are
Looking
you?
good, glowing
Thank
over there.
you.
And we've got a lot of topics to talk about in the world of movies, mostly a lot of superhero stuff, right? So I'm
Yeah.
glad we have Nash.
I'm gonna be
And
real
not
quiet
Marissa.
for this one. Oh man.
I was going to text Marissa like an hour ago. I was like, how quickly can you get here? But I didn't, so.
I even said too before. I don't mean to cut you off, but I said I was like, oh boy. I saw the topics, and I was saying to myself, I'm gonna be real quiet today.
Yeah, but you know how to wiggle.
Yeah.
You wiggle your way into the combos.
Right.
You
Right.
give us questions and stuff. So that's good. And you can listen to the podcast
You could
on...
just say I suck.
Yeah, you know, you're terrible. On iTunes at the Nerd Soup Podcast and SoundCloud, Spotify, the Nerd Soup Podcast. Send us your questions at nerdsoupforyou@gmail.com. Nerdsoupforyou on Twitter. Nerd Soup Monkey, Anthony JQ Nash on Twitter.
Hello.
What would your Madden rating be? In
For
podcasting.
podcasts?
Yeah.
Yeah, podcasting. I'd probably I'd be Boban 75. Well, I guess I did NBA, but
You went NBA, yeah.
yeah, but 75 clear, but A minus potential.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've got a
my potential's high.
good
just-
defensive rebounder.
Yeah,
B+. plus.
I'm just not smart.
Surprise. Low IQ.
Yeah, I have low IQ, right?
Right.
But I have fun.
Good awareness.
I have 99% fun.
No, you're a plug guy, you know?
Yeah.
You can plug into any system.
Off the bench. You can go really
You're Jared
positionless.
Dudley.
Yeah.
You fucking hated that guy. You just gave me that look
I'm not.
like I could make fun of myself, but how dare you?
Yeah,
call
I'm
me
like
Dudley.
Duke Johnson if you want to
It's
go.
like
Madden.
it's like when a team signs 2 max players and we need like a low veteran minimum to come off the bench.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I know my role. I'm a spark plug.
So who are you in this?
Me
What's
and Ted
your
are-
rating?
Me and Ted are the max players.
Right, you guys are the
Yeah.
max players. I'm Popovich.
Yeah.
I'll take Popovich.
I know.
would you
You're like Spolstra. You're there. You-
underpaid or overrated?
So I'm in the Hall of Fame because I just had the great players.
Yeah.
Spolstra managed the fuck out of those teams.
Oh, he did.
So now I'm a big Spolstra guy.
You know what it is too? Managers, they don't know shit. They're puppets. Everybody's puppets. Except there's only a handful of them.
Really?
It's really all starting
Out
to
of
become
your
like
mind.
baseball.
I think
It's starting to become
Out
like
of your
baseball.
mind.
All baseball, they don't know dick. They just need to know. They need to be able to manage a clubhouse and get along with the personalities. And all the guys, they're puppets.
the baseball
Managers-
manager is very
They're
underrated.
puppets.
I disagree with you a lot. I think coaching for football is the most important. I think it's important across all sports. But I think baseball people say, "Oh, anybody can do it." But they're making how many decisions do they make a game?
But I feel like the people up top are making that and telling them to do that, and that they're just the face of blame. To be honest,
In baseball, I think more so than any other sport.
right?
With the GM, the presidents.
We were doing a sports podcast.
All right, let's get into the first topic here. Benioff and Wise signed a deal for Netflix. This was like a big bidding war. Who are they going to go to? Netflix, Hulu, stay with HBO. They chose Netflix. And they got a 9-figure deal. Now, 9 figures, that's a lot of... That could be a different...
Cash.
Yeah, it's cash. But, You think it sits at? I mean, how much could this deal really be worth?
200, 300 mil. That's what I've seen. I think it's 200, but it's another website I said 2 to 300.
Yeah, but it depends how many years. This could be like a 15-year deal.
I think it's 5.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
5-year deal?
For $300 million? Well, how many shows are they producing?
They're doing films and TV, I think.
Films and TV.
Which
Player option?
I don't know. That's a lot of fucking money, and they're doing a Disney fucking. They cashed out, man. They cashed.
Well, they won't be able to get that bag anywhere else, so they'll.
Well, they can't trade this
They had a
contract.
bidding war.
They can't trade this to Hulu.
Imagine if season 8 was like pristine.
Good, you mean?
No, like just like, yeah, whatever, just to the
If
standard
they
of like
completely nailed the
nailed it.
ending.
Everyone was happy. Everyone's like, yeah, we love
Majority
you,
of
D&D.
people loved it. Satisfied.
HBO's giving them easily 400 or 500
Yeah.
if they got 2 to 3 on Netflix off of that. And it's weird too because like you said, Disney they're in bed with Disney right now. It's Star Wars, and they're like, I guess they don't work out with them. But yeah,
They're in bed with them?
yeah, they're making.
In bed with Mickey. Whoa! Keep going, D&D. With Disney, we all have to just wait and see what they're going to do with these projects from Fox. If they're going to do more R-rated stuff, it's looking more and more like it's going to be no R rating. Deadpool 3 probably not going to happen. Maybe a PG-13 version of that character. They can't taint the Disney brand.
He said taint.
They can't. They can't stain the Disney brand.
I can make a joke about that too.
Yeah, well, yeah. Whoa, again, Mickey's back for round 2.
Right in bed. Ready for round 2
Right
already?
back. Yeah, that boy Mickey.
Had to get that
smoking
first one out and ready to go.
I was going to make a goofy joke, but let's just move on here. Ooh, could I join?
They're all just getting action. Jesus Christ.
No, but Disney doesn't seem like they fit. With Star Wars, they do fit because Star Wars is in that territory where you don't need smoking and drinking and sex and cursing to make Star Wars dark and gritty. You just need the politics, the Palpatine character killing children, stuff like that. You could get dark in a different way where it still fits the Disney brand. But Netflix makes sense because Netflix is willing to do anything at this point. Netflix, they're saying if it's
but
good,
you can't smoke,
can't smoke, right? Yeah.
which makes 0 sense. But
Well, they can, but they said they were going to try to scale it back.
but that's the one thing they focus on.
It would be funny if they greenlit Confederate, like no smoking,
Uh.
but the Confederacy, they win. What kind of message are you sending here, Netflix? It's going to be interesting to see what they do. I mean, obviously, I just posed the question to you guys before the podcast. Will they ever get the stink of Game of Thrones off of them? Will they ever be known not as the guys who ruined Game of Thrones?
Well, I think
It's going to be tough.
Well, I think once we move further from that, and when you think of Game of Thrones, right now we're just thinking about season 8 because that's all that we have. But they did the whole thing, season 1, 2, 3, like all the best seasons. They're still responsible for. Granted, they had more source material, but it's not like Game of Thrones as a whole it's D&D, and it's something where Rian Johnson, let's say for example, where a lot of fans didn't like his version of Star Wars, he came in at 8 and did 8, and that's it. So it's easier to point to like if they just came in and did season 8 and they dropped the ball, then you could be like, oh, they ruined it. But it's kind of hard to say that when you just gotta look at it as a whole. I feel like, and especially as we move further away. I don't know.
Yeah, like the writer of Dexter, who did the last season, that was a different writer as well, right?
I think
for
the
Dexter?
first runner was up to season 4, and it dropped off.
Yeah,
Substantially.
Well, yeah. This is their road to redemption. They need to do something here.
What do you want to see them make? Because I feel like they're things that they've done outside of Game of Thrones weren't that great.
It's gonna be tough to get that off you, man. It really is. That is gonna be tough to shake off.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the one movie they wrote that was good. There's one out there that they did before Game of Thrones that was pretty good, but everybody knows Benioff wrote Wolverine Origins. Mm-hmm. And I don't think... Actually, no, yeah, that was very much a script problem. That was people that just weren't familiar with the source material, butchering everything about that. It depends on what they want to do, and we're going to see. We're going to see what they're made of here, because they had the first 4 seasons that people consider 4 of the best seasons of television. That's, you can't be a mediocre writer and director and just come away with gold like that. I don't care how good your source material is, because we see it all the time. Great source material is adapted terribly. They did a fantastic job. Season 8 is not terrible. It just disappointed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Better be careful.
So a lot of people in their minds are thinking these are people that are going to start a project with ambition and enthusiasm, and then if it goes on for too long, they might get a little bit tired and restless.
Well, I think season 8 is still like in people's heads. Like when every time there's news about their Star Wars trilogy post season 8, everyone's like, "Oh, this is gonna suck." When if this was going around during season 6, people would have been all aboard. So it's just how you want to view them as, I guess, creators. And yeah, I don't know what kind of shows are like. Their only idea they like came out with was the Confederate show, and nobody wants to really see that. So I don't know if they have like just a fucking truckload of like a bunch of ideas ready to go.
Well, creators like that, they always have ideas.
Like, any good?
That's the thing. They're getting their chance now.
Do you
They're
think
getting their chance to put themselves out there.
Do you think these companies seen what they have in stock?
Oh yeah,
Or they pitched
definitely.
them?
It's a pitch meeting of this is our plan.
Okay.
This is what we plan to do.
Oh, so you think that they're giving their ideas and then the money's talked about?
Oh,
or
yeah,
do you think
definitely. Well, because Netflix is taking a risk here.
So that's a good sign, though, if they're willing to give up that much money. Is that like comparatively? I think that's a lot, right?
$300 million for creators. J.J. Abrams had a similar deal, right? He just signed one.
Something like that.
Yeah, I forget which company he's going with, but it's weird. It's a weird time where these kind of individuals in producer roles, and sometimes they'll step in and write and direct, are getting all this power. They're becoming. It's almost like they're getting their own mini D&D network within Netflix. So that's cool, and we'll see if it works out for Netflix. Netflix has kind of been struggling here with losing subscribers. I think it's the first time in years that they lost subscribers in Q3, something like that.
You see the Disney Plus deal they're doing? $12.99. You get Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm getting that.
Yeah,
That's a package.
that's a hell of a
yeah.
package.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I already have Hulu. Might as well just go up, right, to get all the Disney stuff and ESPN.
You know what it is with Netflix, man? Whatever they have, their top stuff is just amazing. Like Ozark is amazing. I don't even know.
Stranger
but,
Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things, all that stuff. But like
Black
when they,
Mirror.
Yeah.
They're-
But
they have
their
a-
stuff stinks on the other stuff.
They're top heavy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
the
is.
stuff on the top is great. They've got so much shit. And they've talked about it before that they're trying to find their own Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Teddy put out that survey. What was the best Netflix show?
Yeah.
I can't believe I knew it was coming, but I didn't think Ozark was gonna bomb like that.
Ozark it's just not as popular.
Yeah.
If you put that show in a poll with Stranger Things, it's never
Yeah,
going to
no
win.
way.
Stranger Things is way too popular. But still not a Game of Thrones type show. And it's so hard to people are saying The Witcher, but
Okay.
it's more of not mimicking Game of Thrones stylistically, it's what they did with their viewership.
yeah.
It's how can we get a show that popular?
The
Who
next
cares
Game
what
of
the
Thrones
genre
could
is?
be just a regular drama in modern time. It's just what it does for like a cultural impact and just people absolutely going crazy for it, which is hard to do. It might be a while.
Or it might be in a couple of years with D&D. They do it again. Imagine that. That could help their legacy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
All right.
Imagine they just put out fucking Heat.
Yeah, they put out 5 great shows. Yeah, let's move on to the next set of news here. We have Andy Serkis confirmed to direct Venom 2. We talked about this on the last podcast, but I like this. I like that something about Andy Serkis directing this movie just feels right to me. When they said Andy Serkis, because sometimes actors don't always translate to great filmmakers, but this is a guy who's, he's done all the motion capture stuff. He knows how films are made. He's been around the block for so many years. He's such a great actor, too. So when you put him behind a character like Venom, you would think in a different world he would be playing the Venom character. You think with his voice, with the mocap. And apparently Tom Hardy is going to help him write it. So I like this news.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm excited as much as I can for Venom 2. I didn't really like Venom 1. I don't know. You did, right?
I did, yeah. Nash, you didn't like it either, right?
No.
Yeah.
I watched Arthur instead, so what does that tell you how much I liked it?
I mean, it's a good switch up. I mean, new director, have some more input on writing. Michelle Williams is returning, so I think I'm as excited as I can. And Woody Harrelson as Carnage, be intriguing. I'll be in the theater, but not really anticipating it.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well just transition to the next story here, Planet of the Apes. That's also involved with Andy Serkis. And Woody Harrelson, I was watching an interview with him when he was being interviewed for Planet of the Apes, and he said Serkis was the best actor that he's ever worked with. And I think he has become very underrated, but I'm excited to see this franchise continue, Planet of the Apes, with Matt Reeves.
Yeah, well, it depends. Like, if they get Reeves back, I'm all on board. But it's weird because they ended the trilogy.
Oh, I thought he was coming back.
No, it just was a report from, I think, Variety that said that Disney's looking to continue the Planet of the Apes franchise in the same continuity as the 2017 one. And if they get Reeves back and they got the same creative team, then I'm all aboard because all 3 of those movies are fantastic. But it's just such a perfect franchise as it is.
Yeah, you had the perfect trilogy there. I mean, how many Planet of the Apes movies are there? There's like 9.
Yeah.
So these 3 are obviously a different continuity. Caesar's dead. R.I.P. Spoiler. So I guess Serkis wouldn't return.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Caesar, no.
Oh, you seen them?
Yes.
How good are those Planet of the
They
Apes
are
movies?
very good. They are very good.
That last one.
It's just like how many times are these monkeys they gotta chill out.
I mean,
Yeah.
eventually it's like they win or they lose.
Yeah.
Right?
We already
So-
kind of won.
Yeah, they did kind of win.
No, but they just need to chill.
Well, War for the Planet of the Apes was really skirmish in San Diego of the apes. So
They made a war movie. No real war.
there was absolutely no. There was like one battle at the very end, which
Yeah.
was why it was genius. But we don't really see what's going on a global scale. Yeah, I guess Serkis wouldn't return. So I wonder how you continue that story. Caesar's kid, maybe Caesar's successor,
Just trying to think.
Brutus. No, well, he killed. No, that's
No.
Mark Antony. Sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Gotta brush up my history.
No, Augustus. Right.
Augustus Gloop.
Yeah,
call my name?
Augustus Gloop is going to succeed Caesar. So I finally got myself out of that chocolate river.
Augustus, save some for later.
What a great movie.
That really is.
You like the one with Johnny Depp?
No.
It's okay.
See, that's a movie I want to be remade. I
Willy
feel like
Wonka?
every 20 years we could use a nice Willy Wonka.
Well, they're doing Home Alone.
Get into wacky. That's so stupid.
Who's gonna be Kevin?
Uh,
Did they pick?
Is that the Joe Pesci character?
No, that's the kid that's home.
Oh,
alone.
that's the kid?
Yeah.
Jacob Tremblay?
They should get Kevin Hart. That would be funny. He's just a kid.
I was thinking Kevin James.
Kevin
Any
James.
famous Kevins.
Just all the famous Kevins. Kevin Bacon, Kevin Garnett.
Every kid that I cast is Jacob Tremblay.
Well, he's the kid right now. You
Yeah.
know? It used to be Macaulay Culkin, and then it was the kid from all the Spielberg movies. Remember AI? That kid? I forget his name. And then it was the kid from Like Mike.
Bow
Remember
Wow?
when- from Stuart Little.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's not Lipnicki, is it?
That, yeah,
Jonathan
Lipnicki,
Lipnicki,
Jonathan
yeah.
Lipnicki,
He's a
Jonathan
yeah,
fucking
he-
unit now.
Yeah, he's buff,
fucking
yeah.
ripped.
Damn.
Maybe they get him
worked
as a
out with
Home
him
Alone
before.
kid. He just fucking beats the crap out of the burglars. You bring it in my home?
The parents need to get child services called on them. Like, I mean, how many times they lose their fucking kid?
Yeah, they're disgustingly negligent
Yeah.
as parents.
It should be Macaulay Culkin coming back as the father, and he leaves his kid alone.
Oh, it's like, yeah,
It just runs in the
the
family.
circle of life.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be anything.
It runs in the family.
There are certain movies, it's the Home Alone remake. We're making it for a new generation. I hate that too.
I don't mind
You
it.
had yours.
I really don't get why people get upset because you still have yours isn't erased. It's still there. You can still go watch.
But you never want to say that this one's better than the older one. God forbid if it is or not.
I mean,
You know, it's the same thing like Jordan and LeBron. All these old heads never want to admit that LeBron is better. Never, because why? That's their childhood star. Like, this Home Alone might be better than our Home Alone, and you get mad.
I don't think people are on the front lines going to
No,
defend Home
secretly-
Alone, the original,
subconsciously
against
they
this
are.
new one. That's probably going to be bad anyway.
Yeah.
Skip and Shannon, just on first take.
Mine was worse, okay? No, they need to do a Gremlins remake.
Yes, see, there
I
are
think
movies.
that would be amazing today.
I'm not against remakes, but there are certain
Going to
movies.
cast you.
Yeah. I'll be Gizmo. I don't care.
Gizmo. Of course you know the Gremlins characters.
Yeah.
Gremlins, Willy Wonka, movies like that. Those movies you can retell because they're stupid. They're like wacky. You know, kid gets into a magical chocolate factory. You can always do something different with the Gremlins or the factory. Or
Combine
together,
them.
yes.
Yeah.
Instead of the Oompa Loompas, he's
get
got
the
little
gremlin.
fucking gremlins. Like, don't feed them after 10.
Yeah.
And then they start fucking singing
Which I
and
never
murdering.
got, because it's always after 10 or after 12.
At some point in the world, right?
Yeah. So
I guess
it's like,
it's very
and then,
based on where they are in the world.
and then talking about water, doing a full circle, and they can't have water. I mean,
Yeah, well, you just give them wet food
It's by their skin
so
so
they
bad.
hydrate themselves.
yeah, their skin is terrible. They need to do some clay masks.
The Gremlins. This is you asked us why we don't write and direct movies. This is it. Our Gremlins with
This
the clay
sounds great.
masks.
Sounds like a cult classic.
Willie's trying to get them out to do a song. They're like, no, we're working on our skin. All right, let's move on to the next story here. We have news about the Batman. We have Paul Walter Hauser is rumored to be playing the Penguin. Now, if you guys remember him from I, Tonya,
Yeah.
yes. He was funny in I, Tonya.
Yeah.
I don't like this casting.
He was in
See,
Black
they're going-
Klansman too, and he's played like just a dope in both of them.
Who was he in Black Klansman? He was
He was one of the Klan members.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just he was like a dope in both of them, and I don't want my Penguin to be like an idiot, but I'm sure he has other range and in different movies I haven't seen yet. But that's just the two most prominent films he's been in, so obviously we're gonna judge him based on that. Yeah, he was funny in there, but I don't know.
It bothers me so much that I've perfectly casted the Penguin.
Yeah.
And Hollywood's just not listening to me.
It's a shame.
What I would do with the Penguin would be better than what they want to do with it. I'll say that right now. Now, if that's dripping with arrogance, it's because I am arrogant, but...
No, it's a good idea. You said it before, and I agree with you. The Sean Bean type.
I still trust... Have you ever heard Matt Reeves talk?
No.
Look at a picture of Matt Reeves for 10 seconds and then hear him talk. The voice doesn't fit. So it kind of threw me off. But just a fun thing for you guys. For you guys listening
Deep voice, is it?
Light.
It's light.
It's like, Andy Serkis, he's really great.
He's like a big dude.
Whoa. But he looks kind of distinguished. He's got the glasses. He's got slick-backed hair. He's like a handsome dude for a director. And then he's kind of like, I love making movies. So, what?
It's like grown-ups.
I do trust him, though. He is...
Yeah.
Grown-ups?
Yeah, what does he say?
Oh, yeah, the guy at the pool.
I'm from Scotch-Tutty.
That's with the references, dude. Your references. Gizmo,
They're
grown-ups.
They're off the chain, man. They're tight.
They're obscure. I
but
love
then
them.
I know nothing about superheroes.
Do you
so-
like this casting?
What, the guy from I, Tonya?
Yeah, the I, Tonya guy. You know the Penguin. He's like,
Yeah.
Batman.
I remember you talking about that you did not want the Penguin to be this fat.
Because you remember
guy.
Danny DeVito Penguin.
Yes.
I don't want that.
No, and I remember you saying something along that. From the parts that he's been, is he going to be this goofy, wacky Penguin, or are we going to get a serious Penguin? I don't know. I guess it all depends on the approach that they take with the Penguin.
And I can't picture this guy doing a British accent.
That's the thing. I looked him up and I was like, I hope he's British.
The Penguin's British?
Yeah, he's
Not Danny
British.
DeVito's, but every other incarnation.
In the comic books, too?
No, not in Gotham either.
Not in Gotham, but in the
Video
video
games.
games, a lot of the cartoons. He's got a British name. Cobblepot?
Yeah, that's British.
Cobblepot Penguin?
Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah. And he's got history
That's
with
a
Bruce Wayne's
fucking
family.
name
yeah,
and a
yeah,
half.
That's the thing. He's got such a great name, and they can make him this gangster, vicious type character, but they always go for the cartoony, wind-up penguins. But
It looks like that's the approach you're taking with him.
yeah, and I looked him up because I was like, I hope he's British because I don't want him putting on a Michael Caine impersonation.
Can I guess where he's from? Idaho.
That sounds about right. I think he was Wyoming.
Oh, fucking
Yeah,
close.
Idaho, Wyoming. All right, we have some more Batman news, actually. We have Kevin Conroy is cast as an older Bruce Wayne in the CW's Crisis of Infinite Earths. To me, this is amazing because Conroy is my favorite Batman, known from the Batman in the animated series. He's got the best Batman voice. It's one of my favorite incarnations of Batman. So this is it's almost like his legacy award. You've done this for so long, now you get a chance to do it in live action. And he's going to be old man, I guess like a Batman Beyond type.
Yeah,
So I think it's going to be incredible.
that is awesome. I mean,
They need to get Mark Hamill.
he is the voice
Yeah.
of Batman. So, I mean, animated movies, all the video games, and many consider him the best Batman. They don't even care that
He
he's
is Batman.
Yeah,
That's
same thing
Batman
with
from
Hamill
the
and the
comics.
Joker. It's
Yeah.
people like, oh, who's your favorite Joker? And oh, he's a smartass. Matt Hamill. It's like, oh.
Yeah, but I hate that because Ledger's better.
yeah.
Conroy's the best, but with the Joker, it's still Ledger.
Yeah. So
But they should get Mark Hamill to come be a
That would
live
be
action
awesome.
Joker. That would be
be.
so cool.
He was the trickster, right? And,
Yeah, they don't fucking care in the CW. They got Brandon. They got Miss Captain Adam playing Superman now. Brandon Routh is
I
gonna be.
never know what's going on over there. That's
They're
why I
having
was
fun.
like, well, they're doing whatever the fuck they want. Like the Arrow was the Flash, and Flash was the Arrow. Huh.
They're not following any rules.
There are no rules.
There are no rules.
Put your shirt back on.
There's one rule.
This
Will
might
this get
actually-
me to find? No,
You wanna
no.
watch this?
I'll watch it for Conroy.
Okay.
But I said the same thing about Batwoman, and I remember when that aired, I was like, "Oh, is there anything else I can do?"
I think it would be cool just to watch. I might just watch the YouTube highlights or like the people posting on Twitter. Look, Conroy is Batman. I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's going to be in that much of the episode anyway. So
Remember when we were talking about who would be the perfect Catwoman?
yeah,
Were we talking about Catwoman or... Yeah, it was Catwoman or
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
No, Catwoman.
The girl in The Witcher and girl in Split, I've drawn a blank on her name.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
Oh, The Witch.
Well,
by the
I'm
way,
sorry,
you
The
watched
Witcher.
The Witch.
Yes, I did.
Official score.
I'll give it like a 7-8.
Okay.
It's hard. The dialogue is very hard
That
to...
hurt you.
It's hard to...
I thought he was going to go in the 6s, so actually,
okay.
It was really good, and it makes the lighthouse look so much better.
right.
I think that's just going to, because I know the route that it's going to go in now. It's going to trip the fuck out. It's just the dialogue of the movie was very hard to stay attached with.
Yeah, those old 16th, 17th
Yeah, and
century British accents.
the family was
Disturbing.
The mom just sucked.
Unsettling.
Yeah, the mom sucked.
She's Lysa Arryn from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's like basically
she
the
plays
same.
Aunt Titty Milk?
Yeah, she's basically Aunt Titty Milk, but it's real life. But it's also, there's like a witch.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing he ever did on the Revisited when he called her
Aunt Titty Milk.
Aunt Titty Milk.
I watched some of those old videos and I'm like, what was I thinking? I'm like
You're just being yourself.
completely sober.
You're just being
Was I
yourself.
on
man.
something? Anya Taylor-Joy, yeah, I think she'd be a good
She's
Catwoman.
got that like unique look to her. Like she's a good-looking girl, but like
Not traditionally
like a
beautiful. Right, yeah. She's got... it's one of those faces where it's like, you should be a movie star.
Right.
Like Cillian Murphy. One of those just... Benedict Cumberbatch.
Turn around too fast, might cut you.
Yeah, just 4D. Just,
I would kill for a fucking chin like that. Kill.
You'd kill?
Kill.
So would you kill me?
Broad daylight.
How do you get the chin? It just magically appears? Or do you have to kill someone with the chin and you got to get it surgically implanted?
Well, I wouldn't have the chin, so I can't kill anybody yet, but I would kill him for the chin and then kill you with the chin.
I thought the power of the chin is like it has to be willingly handed over, you know? Like somebody gives you the chin. You can't take the chin.
Let me look up something.
I swear to God,
What, are you going to Google this?
I chew like 4 pieces of gum a day.
To get that
All
chin?
at once, yeah. Just hard chomps. And then I bite my tongue, throw it straight out the window. Pisses me off
You want to be the Crimson Chin.
so bad.
Okay. I looked up how did the Crimson Chin get his powers.
Okay.
And there's an
The
answer?
Chin was originally a struggling late night talk show host called Chuck Indigo. It's like a porn name.
But it works.
And gained his powers by being bitten on the chin by a radioactive celebrity whose reasons of biting him are unknown. Since then, he has taken responsibility of protecting the city of Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
So that's just a coincidence.
Yeah,
that he was
no,
in
yeah,
There's already
yeah.
a place called Cincinnati, and now he has this
Or he
radioactive
moved
chin.
there. He was like, well, I guess I gotta protect Cincinnati. I got the
Chuck
chin.
Indigo.
Yeah.
Does the radioactive chin like just gives him superpowers too, right?
I guess.
It's a great chin, and you also have super strength.
Now, why the hell would he bring a radioactive celebrity onto the set?
I don't think the chin.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
dangerous for him.
You're just
That's
looking
dangerous
to be
for the,
bitten.
Yeah, the production crew
audience.
and the audience. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Dude, he's a fucking snack.
No care for.
Crimson Chin.
That's. I'm telling
Can
you.
you stop sweating over the Crimson Chin?
Yo, he's cutting it up.
I'm telling you. Who's the ugliest celebrity?
Well,
Let's not be mean.
Buscemi is the easiest answer.
Give him a tight chin like that. He's going up at least
No,
3
that-
points. I'm telling you.
That would be disturbing. On the Hollywood scale, Buscemi's like a 2 out of 10.
Oh,
But
yeah.
on the life scale, he's like a 4. How did a 4 get in there? You know,
He weasels his way in.
well, people say Benedict Cumberbatch is ugly. He's just
Do you know Ryan Gosling got?
You come home and this guy's
Oh my God! But he's ripped.
in with your wife.
He's
What are you
ideal.
doing?
Well, I'm in trouble.
I gotta get him to sign my Cleft Boy Chin Wonder poster. I'm a big fan, sir.
Well, in his porns, he's using his chin.
Crimson Chin. I found this fan-made poster and it says Death Battle. And it has Mr. Incredible versus Crimson Chin.
I'm taking Mr. Incredible.
I haven't seen the chin in action in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen the chin.
I mean, I was watching Fairly Odd Parents, so I'll go. I'll do a revisited of Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh man. Fairly Odd Parents is one of those shows that was never good.
Yeah,
It's one
but
of
it
those
was
cartoons.
always on.
Yeah.
Always on. So you just had no choice.
I liked it. Remember the
We got completely off track here. Wow. It was fun though.
Well, our next set of news is remember the what?
Titans.
Okay. Gemma Chan in talks to join the Eternals. That's kind of threw me off there because she was in another Marvel movie. She was Minerva. She was in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
A big part.
Now, but I'm thinking
of.
maybe is she going to just be the same character?
They're saying no. And she was wearing a lot of makeup. I think she had the I think she was blue.
Yeah,
Right.
she was blue.
So you can easily
be-
just be like, oh yeah, they're 2 different characters. It's not like it was the same actor, but
Same
I mean,
universe?
Not the same actor, but like the same.
She
like,
has such a
appearance.
small role in Captain Marvel too.
I know,
You're
too.
not even gonna
Okay.
notice it.
She kind of like blew up since then. Now she's being
Well,
it's
when
supposed to
she
be
was
a leading
casted,
role.
everybody thought she was going to have a lead role
Mhm.
in Captain Marvel, but she kind of just does nothing. And she was in Crazy Rich Asians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would bother me if it was a different character. I think it's easy to like, oh, separate the two.
They seem to know what they're doing.
Think so?
Marvel? Yeah, I think they got a hold on this.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right.
Well, this next set of casting news is Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, Gus Fring coming to
that
Marvel.
guy could do anything. It would
Now,
be good.
I've got a theory
Let's hear it.
that I've taken from Cam, my cousin.
Okay.
He thinks that Flash is Harry Osborn, and that they've never mentioned his real name, and that Giancarlo Esposito is going to be cast as Norman Osborn to play his father. So that's how they bring in the Goblin character. Because Harry is supposed to have gone to school with Spider-Man. He's supposed to be his best friend. That role was replaced with Ned, and that Ned character was taken from Miles Morales. So they already have that kind of animosity. It's kind of friendly back and forth that Flash and Peter have, but Giancarlo Esposito as Norman Osborn would be unbelievable to me. But any role that they get him for.
I heard one of the X-Men, the Fox X-Men writers want him as Magneto. That would be sick.
Well, then you can cross out the whole Scarlet Witch Magneto thing. Right away, they're saying not related.
Yeah, I mean, what other roles? Like, definitely has to be a villain. Or
Yeah.
maybe a voice. He has that very powerful voice. It could be a CG character, and they can just put his voice behind it.
Galactus.
Oh, that would be fucking sick. My favorite part of Breaking Bad is when he has that, when he goes from the like restaurant manager, like, oh, how you doing? Oh, can I refill your soda? And he sits down with fucking Walt, and just that booming fucking voice comes out. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
That shook me, man. His
He's
introduction
so
in that episode was, yeah.
He's
Like, who the
so
fuck
good.
is this guy? He just radiates power.
He was
right
so
away.
nice before. I want to talk to that guy. Where'd he go?
Wait, change your face. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten more roles after Breaking Bad.
He had that cameo in Westworld.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
It was a hell of a cameo.
it was a good cameo.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he really hasn't been in much else.
And he wasn't nominated for anything for
He's
Breaking
in
Bad.
a new show.
Yes, he was.
I don't think he got an Emmy nomination.
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he won.
No, he definitely didn't win.
The old Google. I know he got nominated for Better Call Saul.
Not for Breaking Bad, though.
Really?
He's in a new show though. I can't remember the name of it, but I always see the commercials on TV.
Wasn't he a guest actor considered in Breaking Bad? I don't know if he would be supporting.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't nominated.
No, yeah, nominated 2 Primetime Emmys. 1 for Breaking Bad, 1 for Better Call Saul.
Okay.
Supporting actor.
He should have won for Breaking
No Golden
Bad.
Globes, though. Get your shit together, Globes.
The Globes.
We figured he would have raked it during that.
Yeah, I'm not
was-
sure what show he might be in now.
He was in Jungle
He's
Book
not
as a
win-
voice.
If he's not winning any Golden Globes, I have no shot.
Never had a shot. Oh, he's in The Mandarin, too.
He's in The Mandarin?
He's going to be in The Mandarin.
What's The Mandarin?
The Mandalorian.
Oh, okay. I was like, are they making a Mandarin movie for Shang-Chi? Yeah, right. Yeah, he's going to be in that.
Yeah, really? Not too much. He was in Maze Runner, Better Call Saul, Ouija.
He kind of looks like the Chocolate Rain guy, right?
Chocolate Rain.
Chocolate Rain. Yeah, he looks like him a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm surprised he hasn't been in more smaller movies. It seems like he's doing a lot of supporting roles in bigger tentpole franchises. So,
I don't know. If he's a villain, a prominent role, I'm all for that. Dude can fucking act. Probably one of the best villains of all time.
what's this last story here we have about Danny Trejo?
He saved the baby from a car.
What?
Yeah. What have
Like,
you done?
the baby was going to be hit by a car and he swooped in?
I think it was an overturned car, and he saved it out of the car.
Really?
Yeah, it really makes you think. What have you lazy shits done today?
I almost got killed today.
You know, I'm going to watch Machete in honor of this.
Yeah, I don't know. It was,
Not Machete 2.
it was trending on Twitter all last night and today. You know,
Well, I'm not really on Twitter that much. You live for Twitter.
huge Twitter guy.
What's the
I
commercial?
thought you were going to talk this story up. You're the one who put it on the topic list.
What's the
No,
commercial?
it was
he
a
does?
Like,
joke.
the car flipped, the baby, I don't know.
No, I knew
get
the
the
gist of
baby
it.
out
I
of
thought
the-
it'd be. You didn't read it like I wrote it.
Well, I thought I was trying to build you in to make a joke out of it.
You saw what he wrote.
and
you
then
reading-
you flipped it on me.
You reading it was the joke.
You saw what he wrote in the email too. What did you do today?
He did
Under-
say,
yeah,
what
under-
have-
Danny
what have you
Trejo
done
saved
lately?
the baby from a car. What have you done lately? That was the.
Better luck next time.
Do you have questions?
Yeah, no, we'll go to fan questions here. Nash, you said you were almost killed?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well,
You tell a story until I find the fan questions, then I'll cut you off.
okay. Just long story short, I was almost hit in the head with an 18-pack of Bud Light by an oncoming Bud Light truck, or I would have got cut with glass. But I'm happy to be here telling the tale. I just I don't know what to say. I'm I'm just lucky.
All right, we got a question here from the Salty Nerd at
God.
salty_nerd.
What up, Salty?
Tarantino is set to direct your violent alternative history biography. Who do you cast as the people in your life? Samuel L. Jackson is a must.
Wait,
It's an alternate history biography of your life. Who are you
shit.
casting?
Also
You
history.
must cast Samuel L. Jackson.
He will play.
He could be my dad. Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson would be Stu in my story, and Christoph Waltz would play me.
So it's like an old man, Bo?
No. Samuel L. Jackson is 26.
Oh, you taking young Sam?
No. We're not even going to de-age him. He's just Sam as he is, and he's just Stu, and I'm just Christoph Waltz, and we're getting high in my room, and then ninjas come in.
Okay.
That's an alternate.
I was going to
history.
say, where's the alternate history?
Yeah. And me and Stu defeat the ninjas.
I'll buy
Instead of
a
my
ticket.
mom coming up and yelling at us for smoking weed, it's because we made a mess with the ninjas. You know,
Yeah.
that's the alternate history of my life. My life is not very exciting.
No, well, that's why you could have picked anything. All right.
I went with ninjas.
Yeah.
Still getting stoned in my room,
Yeah.
but ninjas.
All right. So I'm the quarterback of the Jets, and Samuel L. Jackson, he's the coach.
But see, that's not an. That's like
That's
a complete,
alternate history.
Yeah, but Tarantino is like a minor change. It's like Sharon Tate didn't die. Sharon Tate's not president of the U.S. and she wasn't assassinated by Manson or something like that.
Good point.
All right, but you're quarterback of the Jets. I won't stop you.
Yeah, and Sam Jackson, he's the coach. He's not giving me a shot. He doesn't think I've earned it because, all through high school and college, I'm fucking throwing darts. I'm a little cocky. I'll admit, a little Baker Mayfield in me. But it's not, it's part of my personality. It's part of why people like me. But he's not having it. He's from a little bit old school. Doesn't really like it.
So
But I
he's like
find
a Herm Edwards type.
Yeah, he's like a Belichick type of, play to win the game. No outside nonsense.
Right.
And we just keep clashing.
But you're on TMZ, you're
Yeah.
dating supermodels.
On ESPN, like why
Yeah.
he should be starting and all this
But
stuff.
you also do charity, so people
I don't
never bring that up.
But I don't
Make
make
a
a big
wish.
deal
Yeah,
out of it.
Right, yeah.
So that's actually good. I can add that in. Maybe he sees me doing charity. He's like, you know what? I got the wrong impression. But this is a Tarantino twist. One day we're in the office. We're having it out. It's me, him, and all of nowhere, ninjas come.
Okay. All right. Now you're. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're. Yeah. Okay.
I defeat the ninja, save his life, and he's like, you know what?
You're cut.
I really
Oh
underestimate
my
you.
God.
Here
You
you go.
didn't realize that he's an extreme pacifist,
And
anti-violence.
we win the next 10 Super Bowls.
The next 10 Super Bowls. All right, Nash, you got an alternate?
It'd probably
Who's
just
playing you? Who's playing Sam?
me. I'll go Miles Teller. Will be me
Okay.
Miles. I would.
with the mustache.
I could see Miles Teller being like the next Tarantino movie.
Yeah, Tarantino's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to make him a star.
And then, all right,
Oh,
we'll
we're
just
gonna-
say I'm at a bar.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson is the bartender,
Ooh.
and all of a sudden ninjas come. No, no, everybody. I don't know, because all I do is drink. So he starts poisoning everybody's drink around me, and I start picking up on it, or he doesn't poison mine because he likes me, and because I gave him a good tip, and then
What the fuck?
I don't. That's Tarantino
Just
for you.
sometimes-
And then all of a sudden, creatures start coming in.
What kind of creatures?
Sun people.
Sun people?
They're burning.
They're all black?
Yeah, because I tan a lot.
And they
so-
know karate.
Yeah.
So
and
they're
then
ninjas.
They're
Sun
ninjas.
ninjas.
I don't know.
All right,
Jesus.
well, let's move on to the next. I don't know. Jesus, you put me on the spot here. This question from Gene Paul. Thoughts on The Boys, the new Amazon show? I'm only one episode in, but we're all planning to watch it, I think. First episode is incredible.
Finally, a show for boys. you
For
know?
boys.
Yeah.
The
For the
boys!
Well, The Boys, that's why you have to watch the show. It's not necessarily about boys.
It's not for the boys?
The Boys it's a...
Back in town?
No, they're in the same town they've always been in. New York. I think it's like a futuristic New York. It's very good. Carl Urban, that guy is just mean mugging, Australian accent. I'd follow him into fucking war, that guy.
Let's go.
This question here from Josh Clark. Mount Rushmore of cereals. Milk or dry? See,
Yeah, that's...
come on.
You should have never... answered, like,
You ask
should
that,
have
and somebody says dry, you're on a watch list.
yeah, you can't... No. When Stu
Really,
used to eat my
Nash?
cereal dry...
You kind of struck me as a dry guy.
What the? I'm not a serial killer.
No, Nash strikes me as pour the
the
milk...
Oh, Jesus.
Wait. That's the Nash shirt that we sell on the website. Nash's face. I'm not a serial
I'm not
killer.
a serial. Yeah,
But cereal.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my God!
Yeah. We're making money here.
All right.
Nash
We
definitely
have
pours
such
the milk
terrible-
first.
Have we ever had a good
No,
idea?
Jesus Christ! You guys gonna disrespect me this whole time?
The milk should only be in the bowl first if you're going for seconds.
No, your milk should be slurped out, and then redo it.
No, you put the milk in first if you're transporting the cereal to a different location. You don't want to milk and cereal and then move it to the living room.
That's part of the fun.
I guess, but I don't have steady hands, so I'm dropping Captain Crunches all over the place.
Mount Rushmore. That's tough. I'm a boring cereal guy, but I know I like other
You're
cereals.
just a boring guy in general, so.
Well, you know, I'm...
Yeah, you're walking NyQuil.
I would say Lucky Charms, Frosted
peanut butter
Flakes.
crunch is probably my favorite cereal. Like, I love
That's
that.
a good cereal.
But I haven't had it in years.
Well, you know, it's going to be special when you go
Yeah.
back for that box.
I should. Next time I'm in the supermarket, I'm gonna. Because I just get Honey Nut Cheerios, which is fucking
It's a good cereal.
fantastic. I like Raisin Bran.
I
I'm
do
not
like-
putting it on
I
my
like
Mount
Raisin
Rushmore.
Bran too.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not Mount Rushmore.
Tricks. Remember Tricks?
Yeah, tricks are okay.
They're for kids.
Yeah, then we can't have those anymore.
All right, here we go. Peanut Butter Crunch, Cocoa Pebbles.
Pebbles didn't go Puffs.
No.
I love the Pebbles.
Pebbles, yeah, they go too quickly for me.
Life.
Life,
I love a bowl of Life. A good bowl of Life.
good bowl of life to start your day.
Change your life.
Every box of Life I bought is empty.
And
No matter what store.
Is there a toy in the box?
this is going to
No,
be
no toys.
controversial, I know, but Frosted Mini Wheats. That's a cereal.
I'll tell you what,
Filling, too. It's like a meal.
a lot of people like them. So,
So good.
what about you?
I would say, what's the Apple cereal?
Apple
Apple
Jacks.
Jacks?
I like Apple Jacks.
Those commercials
Cookie
are
Crisp
fire.
is good too.
The Apple Jacks commercials used to be
Cinnamon
fucking
Toast
nuts.
Crunch. That's fucking. I
You
should
said
put that
two.
in.
Cookie Crisp is too much. It's too much cookie in my cereal.
I love that shit.
Cocoa Puffs, Frosted Flakes, Apple Jacks, Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms is good.
Cookie Crisp, Cocoa Puffs.
Can you do the Cookie Crisp thing?
What's that?
There is a thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like a cookie voice or something.
It was like a dog. And you're like Hal, like Cookie Crisp.
I don't remember that.
Well, we have to play that for you.
Okay.
And then you,
I'm sure I can nail it.
yeah, you'll take
since
a night, work it out.
My voice acting's great.
Remember French Toast?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is
French
definitely
Toast
up there.
Crunch?
I
Yeah,
thought you
it
meant
was
do
like
you
the
remember
puffed up
French
ones, right?
toast? Yeah.
That was
Yeah, I
That
remember French
and-
toast.
I'm all about the Special K with like the dry the dry strawberries. Oh, those things, mad good.
What was that fucking cereal? It was so good.
Oh, Count Dracula,
No.
chocolate, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh man, what is it? It's on the. I could taste it.
What does it taste like? Tell me, and maybe I can help you out.
I could taste it. It's some sort of taste that I can't
It's like
pinpoint.
a cinnamon type, but it's
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No, not Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Damn,
I
I
don't
gotta.
know.
I'm gonna go to the supermarket and find this bad boy. If I see it, I'll be like, yes, that's it.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna
I
buy
can't help
it.
you out right now.
Damn, maybe I'll think of it.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I bought a box of cereal. So,
This question from Christian.
oh,
Will you please
Praise the
revisit
Lord.
Game of Thrones Season 6? No.
I'll see what I could do.
That's mean.
Oh, this question here from John O'Brien. I'm going to New York next week. What should I do and not do? Don't wear any Boston gear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you'll get killed. Nah,
That-
I
that
feel like
could-
people don't care anymore.
In New York, they don't care. In Boston, you go there with Yankee stuff. That's all they have.
You're getting hopped. Yeah. Their sports are
Nah, I
big there.
poke fun at
I don't
Boston.
know. Go see a show, Broadway.
Have some of the pizza.
Well,
Go to
it's
a Yankee game.
You need to Google like things to do in New York because asking New Yorkers what to do in New York, we haven't done any
Right.
of it.
Never, Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that.
There's the Onion article. It's like you're from New York if you haven't been to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
But if you visit, you should go do all those things. Go see the sights, Times Square, like do the tourist stuff. Because
Yeah, you got to
You
go
never
to the
know how-
city and see how awful it is.
I would say go into the city and plan nothing. I think that's the best way to do New York. Just wander.
you can
Find
find
stuff.
stuff. There's some good restaurants.
Yeah.
And
How come we don't do that?
We should, right?
I'm dead serious.
I've always liked I like the idea of just going into Manhattan for like 2 nights. Get a hotel, like a vacation to Manhattan.
I got out of work one night at 8:00, and a buddy of mine with 2 other girls. We just took the train.
nice.
I was still in, drank locos, and walked around the city.
Yeah.
That was the most fun I've had.
How old were you?
I was in, like 12th grade.
Oh, I was about to say.
No. What, you thought this was yesterday?
I have no idea.
And then I was like, listen, I got to record a podcast tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
This question here from
Locos.
Sweet Summer Child. Will you guys ever consider doing a Song of Ice and Fire book reviews? No. Yeah, so you're getting it.
Yeah.
When Winds of Winter comes out, we got to crack open the old.
Yeah, we'll do like a preview and stuff like that.
Did Teddy ever get the
do, like, a
audiobooks?
summary. I don't know. Maybe.
Teddy's been reading. He's been reading Dune for about 6 years.
Yes.
So wait until he finishes Dune, Nash. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Sorry.
This question here from Tony Loeb
Yo.
at Tony Loeb 123.
Tony.
He's got 4 questions. Holy shit.
Oh.
Best single
Selfish.
season of television ever. Favorite foreign film directors, favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie, and best hip hop album of the decade. He's got 4 fucking heaters right now.
Yeah, he does.
What's the
Best
first one?
single season of television ever. I'm going to switch it up and go with Twin Peaks: The Return. It's the best season of TV ever.
That's a good season. True Detective season 1.
That's a good season. Yeah, you know, I'm going to change my answer. True Detective season 1.
I really liked season 1 of Breaking Bad.
Usual Suspects. Season 5 of Breaking Bad. Thrones 4, 3.
Dexter
6.
season 3 was unbelievable.
Season 4.
The Trinity Killer.
6. Season 4.
3 and 4.
Season 4.
Are you sure?
Yes.
3 he was still killing, and then 4 is when he found out that he was.
Season 4.
Okay.
What was that?
What was the next question?
Favorite foreign film director.
Sheesh.
If only you guys could see Nash's face when he just.
I look at the feet.
Favorite what now?
We always talk about foreign films. I love, Miyazaki. I always say that. I like a lot of the Japanese directors.
Bergman.
Bergman,
That's
yeah,
your
he's
boy.
up on my list. Tarkovsky. So it's always fun with foreign films, Get lost in another culture.
I don't think I've seen too many of one specific director. I've seen a couple of all different directors, but I don't know. I like Bergman. I've seen is really good.
Guillermo del Toro.
I
Oh
was
yeah,
just about to say that.
yeah. Quran,
I was gonna say, does that count?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Quran, del Toro.
You gonna see his new movie?
Heard it wasn't that good.
Really?
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yeah. It just
That's on
looks-
Netflix? No, that's
No.
Quran?
No,
No,
del
it's
Toro.
Del Toro.
That's Del Toro's fucking movie?
Yeah,
And it's PG-13?
yeah.
Why would he do that?
It's based off like a kid's story. It's like kind of Goosebumps.
Oh,
to
okay.
Chase.
Oh, I kind of like that. Well, if it sucked, it sucked. He's more hit or miss than the other two. Guillermo's like, I'm going to give you either a masterpiece or I'm going to give you something that's a little
Villeneuve
underwhelming.
Foreign.
Yeah, Canadian French.
For some reason, I just can't foreign film directors. For some reason, I was thinking of foreign films
Yeah,
because they make a lot of American films. But he
Right,
made Incendies before, I think Enemy, right?
Yes. Yeah, in his first film, Polytechnique.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a foreign film. Third question, favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie? Boogie Nights. He's got a bunch of good ones. There Will Be Blood, Phantom Thread.
Oh, good movie.
Yeah. The Master is great.
Between The Master and There Will Be Blood, but There Will Be Blood is just so fucking good. What's a better performance? That's tough. Philip Seymour Hoffman or Daniel Day and There Will Be Blood.
I think Philip Seymour Hoffman.
It's such a great fucking movie. Joaquin Phoenix too was fucking. That's Joker at some points.
Yeah.
When he loses
yeah.
it. My girl Amy Adams, shout out. Should have won.
He is such a good director, Paul PTA. Best hip hop album of the decade.
This guy's got some nerve.
4 questions.
4 questions.
By the fourth one, you're like,
There you
Yeah, this is, yeah. Oh my God.
I was gonna say I first thought PTA. Like, no, I know Nash too well. He's mad at the 4th question that none of them he could answer.
Yeah.
well, best hip hop album.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, that's the only answer.
No. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Is that? Yeah, I guess 2010.
Yeah. It's, 10 does.
Those are in the conversation. To Pimp a Butterfly.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just Good Kid, Mad City's probably mine. I
Damn.
couldn't.
Every Kendrick album.
Oh, you don't like Damn?
No.
You didn't like Damn? That's humble. I don't know the words.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't like To Pimp a Butterfly. I like Damn.
That's even worse than not liking
No,
Damn.
Yeah, that's.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Just
I
go
don't
back to saying that.
like.
Yeah,
hot
just,
take.
it's just
No, Damn. I'm about. To Pimp a Butterfly. I was just I need that Good Kid, Mad City stuff. That album was on repeat.
well. That's why he's so good because he gives you the Good Kid, Mad City. It's more accessible, a little bit more mainstream, and then To Pimp a Butterfly was more of a concept album.
Yeah.
So, and then Damn was kind of reverting back to Good Kid, Mad City. But Section 80, that's a good album.
Section 80.
Have you guys heard Section 80?
That's when he was K-Dot, right?
Yeah, it's K-Dot.
Back, what is it, True Dog Entertainment?
Yeah, Top Dog.
Top Dog, yeah.
Take Care by Drake. I think that's one of the better hip-hop albums.
Drake
of the
gets a
decade.
lot of shit, but he makes fucking great music, man.
His only album that I don't like is Views. All the other ones are good. I love Thank Me Later, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same.
They're all good, man.
You know what sucked? Carter 5.
Yeah. Does he have one in this decade?
No.
444 by Jay-Z is a good one.
I feel like you're a big Childish Gambino guy.
I'm not, actually, no.
I like Gambino.
I don't like Childish, and I don't like Chance.
Chance's new album.
His last album, you see what he's going through?
Acid Rap was his best. That was a mixtape.
He was tweeting the other day, it's like, it feels like my fans want me to kill myself because of this last album.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
big YouTube critic, Anthony Fantano. He's one of the best music critics out there. He gave it a 0.
Really?
Yeah.
It was that bad?
I don't like Chance. Acid Rap is good, but I never, like, even a song, my favorite song on Acid Rap is Nana, but even listening to that 2 times makes me go, oh, I've just, this is so annoying.
I feel like he's more of an entertainer than a musician. You know, he's on these commercials. He's just on shows. He's, talking to Michelle Obama and
He's
Barack
become
Obama.
a bit bigger. I like him personally. I
Yeah,
like
he's
him
a
for all
nice
that
dude.
stuff. Yeah.
He's a nice dude from what I see, but
His sound kind of just annoys me, but that's just me.
It isn't like he does have a distinct sound.
Yeah.
Where
I loved him on The Life of Pablo when he's on Ultralight Beam. I love that verse. He's a good rapper. But yeah, Fantano gave it a 0, and
wow.
he also
he
gave,
didn't like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy either.
but he did give To Pimp a Butterfly a 10.
Okay.
I think that's one of the first 10s he's given on an album that came out, not reviewing a classic.
Ass.
So, oh, you were fucking. Let's just move on here. This question here from Rykard: top 3 Disney villain
Is
performances.
this just one question?
It's just one question from Rykard with 5 responses actually. So he's got people talking.
What is it?
Top 3 Disney villain performances.
Are we doing cartoons?
Can I
or-
cheat?
Yeah, I think you could go. Well, okay, yeah.
Well, you could say like Miramax, Disney,
No.
Inglorious
Don't-
Bastards,
don't.
Christoph Waltz. I could cheat.
No,
I'll-
don't cheat like that.
So we're doing classic Disney.
Yeah, like Disney, the
Yeah.
cartoons, Pixar. I'll
Okay.
give you.
All right. I almost found a loophole. I'm watching you guys.
You're a sneaky guy, man.
Sneaky.
Um,
Thanos.
Can you stop?
That's not everyone.
No,
that's
no.
Disney's more.
No, get cartoon like Maleficent, or Scar,
Okay,
or the kid from Incredibles. The kid that was like, you didn't shake my hand when I was little.
that's fucked up.
That was a good villain.
You stand him.
What was his name again? Yeah, that's Stan. That's basically the story of Stan. He was a little dick.
thank
Disney
you.
Disney villains. Scar is a fucking
Yeah,
great
I
one.
was just about to say Scar's probably number 1.
Who's like the villain in like Cinderella? Is that Maleficent? That is, right?
No, I think it was just the stepsisters.
Yeah, the stepsisters.
Wicked,
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
They got the pumpkin. I don't remember Cinderella too much. Glass Slipper.
Beauty and the Beast, Who's the
Gaston.
villain?
That shit's
Gaston,
whack.
Yeah. What's whack?
Doesn't even look good on her. Glass slipper. No fashion sense at
That
all.
would have been you as like the little mouse. She's got the little mice sidekicks, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, that shit looks fucking
Maleficent is-
whack.
That shit is whack.
In the movie, like even Angelina Jolie.
Your foot game is whack.
Yo, foot. You step your foot game up, girl.
Angelina Jolie is. They're actually a trailer just dropped for the new one, a new trailer.
Yeah, apparently,
version of Maleficent.
I've never seen the one that came out, but they made her a hero. Have you seen it? She's like an anti-hero.
I don't remember. Yeah, kind of. It's her movie. Like you kind of have. If it's your movie, you kind of have to pull some strings around there.
Yeah, and I remember them saying in this one they kind of want to make her the villain again.
Okay. Let's see.
This question here from Edward.
We didn't even.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Yeah.
Top 3.
That's all right.
Incredibles kid, Scar, and
You know the names.
one of the broomsticks from Fantasia.
Mm.
Those broomsticks were fucking running up on Mickey. This question here from Edward at 3D_word.
Ed.
Why did Aaron let his tail grow that much
What?
on the videos?
I kept it shaved a little bit.
You shaved it?
I don't know.
If you're having money problems,
You
we
trying
should
to
help
say
you
you
out.
just stopped animating it until?
No, it was
recently?
hidden. You were tucking it in. That's the thing, right?
Yeah. So
You were insecure about the length of your tail.
You know what's a thing with animals? When they put their tail in between their legs, they're nervous.
yeah, I'm so nervous around you guys, so that's why you haven't seen it. But I finally let.
Why, you think I'm cute?
Yeah, I finally let it go.
Thanks.
I'm peacocking that shit now.
You
Fucking
just
shutting it
go,
everywhere.
whipping
yeah.
it around.
You gotta start using it as like a hand.
Yeah, using it to like pick up drinks.
brushing you and like, it's like, oh, what'd you? Oh, sorry, that's just my tail.
Were you brushing your hair with your tail?
I could.
Like a Bieber style? Just wave it over with your tail. Nah, get a cut. Will you please?
This question here from Jalen Falcone at @1violet_Falcone. Taken from the plot of yesterday, what is one item taken out of existence that you would notice first? And what would be your adjustment to this loss?
That I would notice first.
Yeah.
Probably the toilet, because that's the first thing I do when I wake up.
So there's
just-
a world with no toilet.
There's just no toilet. Like, whoa, what the fuck? That's weird.
But only you would know that, but everybody else would know how
What do
it
you
gets
mean?
around. I don't know. I don't know what this question means, actually. It's because it's...
The first thing I would like wake up and see would be that.
Can you repeat that question, please?
Taken from the plot of yesterday, what is one item taken out of existence that you would notice first? And what would be your adjustment to this loss?
Go outside.
I would say if we're taking it from the plot, because in yesterday, it's not just the Beatles that people forget.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's like
It's
multiple
Harry
things.
Potter, cigarettes, and Coca-Cola
It's big three.
have all been wiped out from existence.
Big three.
So my whole thing was like, this guy should have just been making Coca-Cola. Would have became a billionaire.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know. Here's another recipe. He knows the Beatles songs.
Well, you never know.
Roll up some tobacco? Shit.
There's definitely like, another
Makes
movie
new
out
Coke
there.
instead. Everyone fucking hates it.
Some loser that reads all the ingredients on the back of foods. It's like, I know this. I know Coke. The back of my hand.
No, but like, yeah, I guess something in that vein. I guess probably like TV or something. Like Netflix. I don't know.
going
What do
for it
I
all.
do? No, coffee?
No, I'm not getting rid of coffee. That's a good answer, but no. I would.
But you would notice it was gone. They can remove Coke. They can remove coffee.
Yeah, that's a good
Is there
one, actually.
anything valuable that could be removed from society that you could recreate good enough to make you famous? Or as famous as the people who originally created
Forks.
it? I think the forks. You're going to create forks?
Yeah.
But there's not like an artist or a musician.
I can conceptualize and know enough plot points, like good movies, but I couldn't be able to get the in between. So I would have to find like a genius writer and be like, here, this is what I have in my mind. It's Star Wars, but just give me some dialogue.
But Harry Potter's easier.
Oh,
It's
get
just
rid
like
of
you
Tom
just write
Brady.
the book.
Tom Brady gone.
You can't just.
And then you just become Tom Brady?
Yes.
I don't think that.
Yeah, it's not how. It
That's
works.
almost harder
Why?
than making a movie.
I just copy everything that Tom Brady does, work with that guy Guerrero, and get all those.
Yeah, but it's
But
genetics.
you're not-
You're
yeah.
not 6'4".
Come on, please. Thank you. I know I'm not.
You know what's
6'4".
funny?
Well, you're like, I'll just get rid of Shaq.
When
Yeah,
you create
I'm on the 04 Lakers.
when you create a character in a sports video game, you usually make him fucking massive.
Oh, yeah. I'm upping them up like
Nash does his own, like his height and weight.
Yeah.
So he's like playing third base in the Yankees, and he's like, he's up to bat. He's like, he's Altuve.
but I put it up.
But baseball, you can be
Yeah.
But like
normal
even
height.
Like Madden, when I do that, I don't do that. With NBA, don't do that. Just
Didn't he
MLB.
make a 5'8" point guard once?
He did.
Yeah, I did. That I did.
I remember him. He was a disaster.
Yeah. Oh my God. Worst thing
NBA,
ever.
you can't do that.
No.
No, you can't do it.
I mean, I literally couldn't shoot.
Well, even me, like, if I was in, like, a shape for an athlete, I'm 6'2", I could realistically be, like, a small guard in the NBA. But even when I'm making my guy in NBA, I'm, like, 6'5", dude.
Yeah.
You know? 6'5", 230.
6'7" small forward. Played a point.
Right.
Teddy. Oh my God.
Well, Teddy's, because he made himself bigger, but he's like, I'm going to make a 6'8" Zach Randolph power forward.
No, that's what Nash does. He'll pick the most obscure player and be like, yeah, I'm going to
Brandon
model it
Bass.
off of like,
Brandon
It's
Bass.
still the funniest thing I've ever heard.
it's like, yeah, I just made this point guard. It's Jeff Teague. It's like, why would you pick Jeff Teague?
Hey, he's a good player.
We're playing Pro-Am where we all play our different positions, and we're struggling, right? And Nash is like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make like a Brandon Bass type. The way that you said it, you weren't even joking.
No, I wasn't.
This was your master plan.
Yeah.
You know, occasionally can hit the mid-range corner jumper.
You know, you
You
just.
know who else could do that?
need-
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, but does Anthony Davis get on the floor like Brandon Bass? Probably, yeah.
yeah.
I
he
like
also-
like a big baby Davis kind of thing.
You would love to be just a role player on a championship team.
Fuck yeah.
You would live off of that.
I don't need that pressure.
No.
I could just.
Yeah.
It's great. It's kind of what I do here too. It's awesome.
The Brandon Bass and Nerd Soup.
Know your role.
All right, guys, that's a Nerd Soup podcast for today. For Aaron and Nash, I'm Bo Olivar, and we're signing off. Any last thoughts, guys? Comments?
Jet game tonight.
Ugh.
Want to get lit?
People need to tell him how crazy He is. He's like, oh, it's preseason. It's still football. The first football game we're getting all year. Have some.
It's meaningless.
It's not meaningless.
It's absolutely meaningless. Preseason means nothing. The starters are going to play for what? One drive, then
It's
they
gonna be a
take
hell
them
of
out.
a drive.
It's
You
kinda
gotta
like-
see how people. You gotta see how Darnold is.
Oh yeah, it's going to be real important.
Yeah.
This is the moment they're going to pinpoint when they write the Darnold documentary in 30 years.
The preseason's like a hand job. Just such a tease.
Yeah,
I need the real thing.
Leaving you with blue balls until the.
Yeah.
I'm not a big football
And
guy.
then week
anyway.
one, I'm ready to blow.